Careful. Just pick up someone your own size.
I was so busy watching you, I didn't see him.
You all right?
A bit easy. Sorry about that.
No bones broken, that's the main thing.
Who are you?
We're police officers.
Off duty, I hasten to add.
Police duty.
Who are you?
I am Barrett the Vision.
Well, which is your ship, then?
See there, beyond the surf, women with garlands, waiting on the sands for us.
Shouldn't we,
We're off duty, lad.
all the same.
You can't harm anybody but himself, poor devil.
That's drunk, isn't it?
You don't know, do you?
What?
I bet your heart. Been together so long, I seem to forget that innocence runs through you like fat through streaky bacon.
That's a charming simile.
He wasn't drunk, lad.
What then?
He was drugged.
Opium.
Yes, he buys pupils. Just like pinpoints. Unmistakable.
Well, it so happens I'm very familiar with the properties of opium.
Oh.
It's addiction, habituation.
Well, you better tell me next you've tried it, eh?
No, it's just that I've never run across it before, not firsthand.
Yes, as well.
You've had experience, haven't you?
Yes, tried it once in the days before my curiosity was tempered by caution.
You mean those days have come?
That'll do, lad, that'll do.
You like it?
Far too well. You've no idea the sense of instant power, of well-being it brings.
This restaurant,
You've got a mind like a grasshopper, a very gutsy grasshopper, lad.
It's just that I haven't eaten all day. Well, that's why we came down here, isn't
Yes,
it?
I know. Fool,
The
lad,
one pleasure
fool.
that never lets you down.
In here, Philistine. No, I'm sorry, no.
Very sorry, all full tonight. Many reservations, no one cancelled. Oh, then you try again another time, yes?
Yeah, look, is Mr. Feng here?
Yes.
I wonder if I could see him.
Here, yes. Busy. Sorry, Mr. Feng, see no one.
I wonder if you could kindly tell him.
Yes, you tell name. I tell Mr. Feng you've been, you come again.
I'd hate to think what would have happened if I'd come without a regular
Look, he's
customer.
seen me here dozens of times.
If you please, gentlemen.
Look, will you kindly tell Mr. Feng that...
You're not going.
well, he said there's no room, you see.
What? You by Tai Seng.
Hi.
Forgive me. Zen's memory. He didn't recognize you.
No.
Please accept my humble apologies.
Oh, it doesn't matter, doesn't matter.
On the contrary, in my house, as in my heart, there will always be a place for you. It grieves me that a misunderstanding should seem to grudge you hospitality and gratitude, particularly when you honor me by bringing a companion.
Yes, a young colleague of mine, Mr. Marriott.
Honored sir.
How do you do, sir?
As a friend of the sergeant, you are welcome now, or whenever else it may please you to come.
Oh, thank you.
This way, gentlemen.
Thanks
Please,
very much.
let me take
You
your
take
coat.
Thank you.
There.
It's very cold and wet out there.
Thank you very much,
Indeed.
dear. Thank you.
Thank you. This way, gentlemen. Now, what is your pleasure?
Well, what's going to be, Matt, huh?
You are perhaps not familiar with Chinese food.
Well, no, not really. No.
It is understandable.
It's admission, though, isn't it?
Mine is a large country. There are many dishes, many styles of cooking.
Well, didn't your sage Confucius say, the cautious seldom err?
So?
Well, in that case, I think the most sensible thing would be to leave the choice of food in your hands.
Well done, lad. Well done.
Your friend has humility. I salute that. I shall do my best not to disappoint you. And you? Will you trust me too?
As always.
Then? Lots are lives.
Hi.
I shall be no longer than your meal demands. Please, Make yourselves comfortable.
How is Lotus?
Well, thank God. Beautiful as ever. Dutiful as ever.
That's good. That's good.
But you shall see it shall be her pleasure to serve your friend and you.
Thank you.
Who's Lotus, then?
His daughter.
Beautiful.
Now, don't get any idea that she's not for the likes of you.
Well, you never know.
Look, I'm telling you, she's a dutiful Chinese daughter. If you're an Adonis, she wouldn't give you a second look without the old man say so.
Well, I thought I got on rather well with him.
Because you're my friend.
Between friends, then.
Now, since you're studying Chinese law, you may as well know that between friends, the guiding principle should be the mutual promotion of virtue.
What's in there?
Confucius.
I didn't know.
There you go.
Most sincerely sorry for failure to recognize illustrious visitor.
Oh, that's all right. Happens to the best of us.
Much obliged to you. Most grateful, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We didn't order that.
Compliments of Mr. Feng, sir.
Oh, we shouldn't have done that.
No, sir. All same done now.
Thank you very much.
What's this, Mr. Jingle's plate of bones?
Spare ribs. None to touch them as an appetizer.
Really? I'll take your word for it. Not bad.
Rice wine?
Well, it sounds pretty harmless. Try anything once, you know? Well, it looks pretty harmless.
Takes a bit of getting used to, lad.
You must have a throat like the inside of a lime kiln.
Another one?
Why not? The damage is done, isn't it?
This time, try opening the epiglottis.
I think it's melted.
It's the effect that counts, Ed, not the taste.
I can believe that.
Chuck it down.
Right. Yes, I see what you mean. Interesting. Very interesting.
Ah, hello, Lotus. This is a young colleague of mine, Mr. Marion.
How do you do?
That looks good.
Looks delicious.
It doesn't seem possible, does it? When I first met you, you were, what, so high, and now? Plenty of bows, I'll be bound, eh?
For that, there is still plenty of time. You may go, child. Excuse me.
Lotus!
Excuse me. Didn't my daughter deliver my edict to you? Most faithfully. Then? It is a free country. Unlike that from which we were driven, to which you still belong.
Father.
Go to your room, child. Do you hear me?
Forgive me.
Take her. Lock her in.
Leave her alone!
It's all right. There's no need to exert yourself, Sen. My father has spoken. Before his orders, I bow as grass before the wind.
As for you, you are stupid or impertinent, young man.
All I am asking is that you let me pay court to your daughter.
Your background forbids it.
But I am an individual, a student.
You are a Manchu.
Why do you always say that?
How else could you come here, study here, draw ample funds?
I tell you, I am no Manchu.
I have no ears to hear
Be
you.
fair!
Were you fair when you drove us from our homeland?
But I was a child in those days.
You have inherited the privileges of those who harmed us, and you have inherited our contempt and scorn.
Lotus!
Knows her filial duties.
We shall see.
Turn! So far I have put but words in your path.
Well?
Attempt to harry the child once more, and my tongue might take sterner measures to discourage you.
Are you threatening me?
Merely urging the inadvisability of your return. You didn't intervene.
Off duty.
Huh?
In case it struck me as a sort of personal argument, huh?
Your intervention would have caused much embarrassment and loss of face. I'm very grateful.
Not that it's any business of mine, but who was your rather violent young friend?
His name is Chang. He is a student.
And that's a crime?
He pesters Lotus.
You didn't notice her objecting?
She is very young. Such things are beyond her comprehension.
What's wrong with him?
He is a Manchu.
What's wrong with that?
Mr. Marriott, for over 200 years, the Manchu have ruled us as conquerors, oppressors, since I was driven from my homeland for opposing them. Peacefully, I might tell you. Nothing has changed. Not I, not them. But their methods, brutality, nepotism, and division, their methods remain the same.
And that young man is to blame?
if you had spent most of your life and most of your funds opposing a government which you knew to be corrupt, venal, and demoralizing, would you thrust your only daughter into the arms of one of its scions?
Well, you talk as if that young man were the system.
He is a product of it.
That's nonsense.
You don't know.
I tell you, if you don't give that young man a hearing, you're going to have trouble.
Oh?
Well, Lotus isn't a child any longer. You can't expect unquestioning obedience.
Happily, I can command it.
Yeah, possibly.
You do not doubt it.
But you can't command respect, I mean, for prolonging a feud indefinitely any more than you can command my respect.
Be thankful that I am in your debt.
A big stupid thing. I mean, if
You will please leave.
Well,
No doubt my daughter will wish to bid you good night. Then,
Sir,
these gentlemen are leaving.
but... Sir,
Inform Miss Lotus she may wish to pay her respects.
it is done.
I will get your coats.
I was just getting a fine time.
sorry about that.
Oh, well, next time we go out for supper, you might wait till I finish my food before you give the proprietor your unsolicited views on his daughter's upbringing.
Sir, sir,
Calm yourself, then.
Miss Lotus,
Well,
she's gone.
gone?
Vanished, climbed out from her window.
I suppose you know the Chinese, for I told you so?
You know, I've never said that in any language.
I was only joking.
What's so damn funny about it? A man losing his daughter, or me losing an old and valued friend?
Come in.
Morning, Charlie.
You know, Corky, sometimes I wish I'd had the good sense to ask for you to be transferred before I took charge of this department.
Heavens, what have I done now?
It's a case of what you've declined to do this time.
Oh, Feng.
He's addressed a report to the Home Secretary that says, as long as you're armed, refusing to assist him to trace and recover his abducted daughter. Thought he was a friend of yours.
Yes, he was.
And what's all this about?
A man.
Explain.
Well, Feng took against his daughter's suitor.
Any reasons?
When he got into his head that this boy was a Manchu, you know, the ruling class.
Thank you. I have a nodding acquaintance with the international scene.
Well, they're the people who threw Feng out for preaching liberal propaganda. The boy was about 8 years of age at the time.
What's he doing over here, a student?
Well, history didn't relate how he met Lotus, all I know he was smartly warned off.
Which he ignored.
Yes, Lotus was forbidden to have anything at all to do with him. When she refused, she was marched off to her room and locked in.
Marvelous the way these liberal theorists act like Caesars when they're at home. So she eloped, did she?
Yes, rather quickly. Same evening.
Can't say I blame her.
All right.
Is that why you declined to go after her?
Oh, really, Charlie?
I asked you a question.
My remarks are all in my report here. Charlie.
Remind me.
Well, I listed the facts that the young lady was not underage. There was no evidence of abduction. I advised the complainant that I was not empowered to assist him. I suggested a duly qualified solicitor will be able to tell him whether there were civil proceedings which might be open to
All
him.
right, all right, all right.
Don't try and trap me with a parlor trick like that, Charlie.
You didn't have to volunteer that you'd take a different view if you thought he'd give the couple a fair hearing.
Did he?
As it happens, he didn't.
Then,
I've known you a long time.
oh, very clever, Charlie, very clever.
One of these days, perhaps you'll learn to apply the law instead of giving it these continual characteristic embellishments.
I doubt it.
So do I, unfortunately. Consider yourself administered, will you?
Yes, I will,
Yeah,
Charlie,
right.
I will. May I ask you just one question, Charlie?
Well,
In my shoes, what would you have done?
I never answer hypothetical questions.
Go on, make an exception.
The same, I shouldn't wonder. Debbie, you now get out.
All right, John, thank you.
Good morning. How many times have I got to tell you to knock on...
What, it's urgent?
Yes, sir, just came in.
Luckily for you, the question was hypothetical. A girl answering the description of Feng's daughter has been found strangled on the outskirts of Epping.
It's regrettable. Tragic indeed. I don't see that you can blame yourself, huh?
Read on, Charlie, read on.
Seen walking in the vicinity of the forest on the evening of the crime in the company of suspect currently assisting police in their inquiries. Name of the suspect?
As if we didn't know.
I'm afraid it's Chang.
That is bad, damn bad. Father been informed?
Not yet, sir.
See to it.
That's my job.
Well, it won't be pretty soon, I'm
That's
afraid.
why it's my job.
Very well, we'll make our way to Epping directly. You meet us as soon as you can with Feng.
Right.
Got to have her formally identified, haven't they?
I suppose so, yes.
It's a rotten job for him to have to do, sir.
Thank you, Marriott. I'm not entirely without imagination.
Well, they thought so highly of each other.
I know.
And now this.
All I hope is that Chang did not commit this murder.
Why?
Police refuse to rescue girl from man who subsequently murders her. Can't you imagine what the press will make of that?
Oh, the press.
It's true, though, isn't it?
Well, in a way, yes.
Believe me, boy, it's true enough to be the ruin of Sergeant Cork. If Feng should choose to be vindictive.
You dare to show your face here again?
Understand your feelings, Feng. Prolonging our personal differences isn't going to help matters, not now.
You went too far for us to make amends.
I've got bad news, Feng.
Bad? How?
The worst.
Lotus?
She's dead, Feng.
Dead?
Murdered. At least from the description, I wish there was something I could do to make the blow more bearable. But
And you defended Chang.
there's no use making these wild accusations. They're not going to help anybody, not now.
He's been detained, hasn't he?
Yes, yes.
And you persist in trying to excuse him. A man whom you'd never set eyes on until the other night. You, who professed a fondness for me and my daughter, can still try to shield the man who killed her. I don't understand.
Look, he's been detained to help the police with their inquiries.
Don't bandy words.
I'm not. That's all that you and I or anyone knows at this present stage.
Since she left, he has been living with her. Or didn't you know that?
I imagine he had, yes.
He was seen walking with her in the forest on the evening of the murder, not 500 yards from the place where she was found.
How'd you know this?
What?
All these details.
It is of no
They
consequence.
matter a great deal to me.
Why?
We deliberately withheld any mention of this until I could give you the news personally, but you knew already. And a good deal else besides.
So?
How? Unless...
Yes?
Doesn't bear thinking about.
Unless I killed my daughter? Is that what you meant? Well?
For the moment.
We should come to this. Well, Sergeant, let me set your mind at rest. I learnt the news from Sam.
The waiter?
He used to be the waiter here, yes. But he was much more than that. He was the first Chinese ever to befriend me in exile. I wonder if you understand what that means.
Yes, I think so.
When I met him, I was nobody. I had nothing. His loyalty was freely given. He worked here with me for nothing. Cared for Lotus. No, much more. He worshipped the very ground that she walked on. But with respect, you see, he taught her the virtue of submission. He never urged her cause against mine. Then, when she defied me...
He went to get her back.
With my blessing.
Go on.
He traced them to an hotel in Onga.
He kept in touch with you.
Constantly.
But his appeals had no effect.
On Lotus, he didn't even speak to her.
Oh?
She and Chang were inseparable. Zen waited for a chance to reason with her alone.
You didn't join him?
Why should I?
To add your persuasions?
One does not beg a child to cease its disobedience.
You get someone else to do it for you.
There is a difference.
A precious small one.
It is significant.
I'm afraid I don't see it that way.
One cannot expect a Westerner to understand such things.
And Xiang was in touch with you after the murder?
Last night,
When?
as soon as he found the body.
Xiang found the body?
Just so.
He contacted you before reporting its discovery?
Now, you must not blame him, Sergeant. He was shocked. He turned instinctively to me for instructions.
Which were?
That he should inform the police immediately. What else?
I don't know. The way you're carrying on, I thought you might have expected him to go and identify the murderer.
In view of what he told me, that was not the prime consideration.
Oh?
Had we not known who the murderer was, we might have acted differently.
You know. You wantonly assume it's the wretched Chang,
No,
don't you?
sir.
Let me tell you that Chang is innocent, unless he's proved guilty. If you continue with these wild and groundless accusations...
Now, they are not wild. Nor are they groundless, Sergeant. Zen followed them on their walk together last evening. He saw my daughter strangled by Chang. Saw it. Now, defend him if you can.
But I tell you, I didn't do it. I would sooner have killed myself. I loved her.
You were out walking with her.
No use denying it. We've got a witness.
I don't deny
One
that.
minute you're walking with her, the next she's strangled and you've disappeared.
What's your explanation, boy?
We quarreled.
What's about?
Her father, I don't remember.
You don't remember.
I thought you told me that you loved her.
Yes. It wasn't serious. The quarrel, I mean.
Yet you leave her alone in a strange wood after dark and go home to bed.
You don't understand.
No, I do not.
Well, finish your tale.
I went back to the hotel. I went to bed.
What, you worried she didn't follow?
I was worried, yes.
But not worried enough to go out and see if she was all right.
No,
But you said you loved her.
Yes!
Funny way of showing it.
She had said things. I thought she was hiding somewhere, you know, to frighten me. To have gone out would have been to play into her hands. So no, I didn't go and look for her, but yes, I was worried.
What about?
Her being alone, in the dark, what you said.
Yet in spite of being worried, you slept the sleep of the just.
I went to sleep, yes.
I see. So, after leaving Lotus alive and well, you saw and heard no more of her until the police came to the hotel.
That is correct.
And you expect us to believe that?
You'll have to do better than that, my
But it's
man.
the truth, I swear it. Why should I have killed her?
You'll have to answer that.
Before God!
Yes, we know all about that.
What can I do?
I'll tell you what you can do, Chang. You can give us a bit of cooperation. That's what you can do.
I have already told you all I know.
Yes, and most creditable it was, too.
The only trouble is it doesn't fit the facts.
That's right. Otherwise, it hung together most creditably. Now, look, you'll save no end of time if you tell us now what really happened. Tell us it was an accident. We'll listen to you. It could be.
Oh, yes, a lover's tiff. You went to strangle her
In play, you understand?
and then panicked when you realized what he'd done.
You see?
I have told you all I know.
Damn it, boy, we've got the strangled body of your wife downstairs. Next door, we've got a witness who swears that he saw you choke the life out of that body. You've got to give me a story that matches those facts, don't you see?
Compose yourself, Zen.
I cannot.
Grant her some dignity. If in life you loved her,
She is gone.
only from the sight of us poor mortals. She lives on in the water and in the wind.
Forgive me.
You meant no disrespect to her, I know that.
Never.
Then no more tears. But be like me, an empty vessel that can be replenished only by revenge.
Yes, well, if you'd just like to sign the formal statement of identification.
Yes, Superintendent?
If you please.
I don't think we need to detain you any longer.
And Zen is dismissed too?
He's a material witness.
And Chang has not yet been charged.
Not yet, no.
Not formally.
Then I shall wait here until that has been done.
You may have rather a long wait.
I think not.
Luckily for you, the case depends on more than your somewhat biased opinions.
We shall see.
A word with you.
Yes, Superintendent.
Look, Sergeant, don't think I'm trying to tell you people how to go about your business.
Right.
But we can't hold Chang here indefinitely without preferring some sort of a charge against him.
Got something in mind?
Well, surely you've got a prima facie at least.
What does Superintendent Roberts say about that?
Well, he's after something more conclusive, a confession, confirmatory evidence.
It's only right and proper, isn't it?
Oh, yes, yes, of course, yes, but, well, he just doesn't seem to be getting anywhere, and time is rather getting on.
See what I can do.
If you would.
Oh, what was the weather like?
Weather?
Last night.
Oh, dull, I think. Yes, dull, not raining, but dull.
No moon?
Oh, I don't remember.
Pity.
Oh, yes, I do, though, yes. When I put the cat out last night, there was a bit of a commotion going on. Now, I tried to see what it was, but...
No moon?
None.
What time was that?
What?
When you put the cat out?
Oh, let me see now. We'd had our cup of cocoa. We usually have one of an evening. Then I put the cat out. Oh, as I went up the stairs, the hall clock chimed 11. Now, I remember that because it reminded me to wind it.
Yeah.
Bone of contention, our house, that old clock.
Yes.
Always allowing the wretched thing to run down.
Well done, Superintendent. Well done.
Oh, no, no. How many times do I have to tell you?
Somebody's lying.
Does it have to be him?
Corky.
Chang, what's the trouble?
Sien
I know what Sien says. What are you going to say, boy?
Sir, I have told them over and over.
Don't take it out of me, lad. I wasn't here, was I? Let's just run through it again once more for me, will you?
We went for a walk last night.
Oh, why?
Pardon?
And by all accounts, it wasn't much of a night for a walk, was it?
We were tired of cowering in a hotel bedroom.
Well, carry on.
It was wonderful at first, just to be out again. Able to breathe. Then, I don't remember exactly how it started, but there was this argument.
They parted company. He went back to the hotel, fell asleep, knew more until the police called as a result of information laid by Sien.
What was the quarrel about? Well?
Her father. I was afraid his tongue would punish Lotus.
For marrying outside the clan?
Yes.
Is that why you left London to come here?
Yes.
But Lotus didn't share your fears, eh?
She couldn't believe that he would do anything that might cause her harm.
You didn't agree?
I didn't think that he himself would harm her, except through me.
And his tongue might have had her disciplined, yeah?
Yes. And then, of course, there was Sien.
Well, it's hardly a defense to make a counter-accusation.
Do I have to prove my innocence?
That's the point, isn't it? Were you married to Lotus?
We went through a form of ceremony, yes, before leaving London.
Under Chinese law, you don't inherit her property, do you?
I have nothing to gain from her death, no.
Done this sailing?
The voyage here?
I'm ever crewed a boat, for example.
No.
What?
I wonder if Sien has.
Lotus told me that before he met her father, he was ship's steward for a time.
Wonder if we might have him in,
You, going to enlighten me?
The cord that strangled Lotus was made up into a running bowline.
I don't follow.
Well, a sort of thing that wouldn't come natural to an ordinary landlubber, but would be second nature to a seaman.
Not much to go on, is it?
No, but in this case, coupled with the fact that Sien's statements is a pack of lies from beginning to end...
You sure?
I'm positive. All right, Sien, come in, will you? Sit down. This your statement?
Yes.
Yeah. So much for that. Now, supposing you tell us what really happened. Your own words. Take your time.
I saw him.
That's nonsense.
I tell
you couldn't have done. There was no moon last night. If Chang had murdered Lotus, you'd have been near enough to prevent it. Why didn't you? What have you got to say about that, Sien? All right, take him to cell. He's rolled off with you.
Take him down.
All right, look at him. Charge. Assault will do for the time being.
I shall have a few questions to put to him later on, and once he's simmered down.
But you don't
I think that he followed him.
And then?
Either he found the body and made up the rest of the story to incriminate Chang,
And?
or he did the job himself for the same reason.
I'll never believe that.
Might be preferable to the alternative.
I was not addressing you, trash.
Chang suggested that your tongue might have instigated the murder.
It is a suggestion which is worthy of him.
There's only one way to disprove that, isn't there?
How?
Let me question them.
Impossible.
Afraid he might find out the truth.
You know as well as I that to reveal the identity of the members of my tongue to a stranger, a foreigner, would be to pass sentence of death on him.
I'm willing to take that chance.
Well?
On your own head be it.
I'll come with you.
No. Unaccompanied, the sergeant stands a bare chance of survival. Accompanied, he has none.
Sergeant, you've got to get some sense out of Sien, haven't you?
I don't like it.
There's no alternative.
Meanwhile, I am to be detained here, am I?
That's a point, isn't it?
May I ask on what grounds?
At the moment, it rather looks as though we have none.
All right, Chang, you're free to go. Must ask you to stay in the same vicinity, to stay at the same hotel and so forth, huh?
Yes, of course. I shall wait till I hear from him.
Stay with him, man, will you? If he steps out of line, whip him in again. What now?
Well, I shall call a meeting of the members of my tongue. I shall try and arrange safe conduct for you. Come to my restaurant at 10:30 tonight, and I will let you know their decision.
Well, better you than me, Sergeant.
Thank you. You've cheered me up no end. There.
It is only I.
Well?
On your behalf, I have made representations to my tongue.
And?
I am instructed to inform you that, regretfully, we cannot accede to your request.
It was rather more than a request.
My elders have anticipated your reaction.
How they have, they?
I am charged to advise you that we are an honorable, ancient, and above all, private society.
You're still subject to the laws of this land.
But
nothing. Are they still assembled?
Yes?
I suggest you go back and repeat my request.
It will avail you nothing.
I shall be compelled to use legal sanctions if they refuse again.
We do not look with favor upon threats.
And I don't like humbug and obstructionism.
Do not try me too far.
When it comes to a matter of murder, I go to the bitter end, and no one stops me. Do you understand?
I will see what can be done. Wait here. Sergeant!
So, this is our Inquisitor.
He must have followed me.
Be seated. Your offense we will consider later.
Honorable President.
You have done well. Leave him. Come forward. Here, where we can see you. You know you court death by bursting in upon our meeting.
I have heard so, yes.
Yet you do not seem impertinent or foolhardy.
I have a job to do.
We do not think that concerns us.
Then I suggest you think again.
We are not accustomed to having our decisions questioned.
Look, I'm trying to conduct a murder inquiry. I've no time for this mumbo-jumbo.
Then surely it was foolish of you to deliver yourself into our hands.
What are you going to do with me? Kill me?
It's a possibility.
I'd advise against it.
Do not dismiss it lightly. We have not maintained our authority through the centuries by being afraid to discipline our enemies, or indeed our friends.
Look, Feng did not know that I was following them.
That may be.
I swear that.
You would be well advised to urge your own case.
I thought I'd made it clear. I'm trying to solve a murder.
The murder of the child of one of our members.
That doesn't concern you?
On the contrary, it concerns us intimately. Moreover, it concerns us alone.
You mean to conduct your own inquiry?
It is already in progress.
And if you find the murderer?
When we find the murderer, we shall deal with him according to custom.
Murder?
A life for a life. Murder merits execution. Surely that is your objective, as I understand it.
My objective is to hand him over to justice.
A nice distinction, but hardly real when the outcome is the same.
Look, I have to conduct an impartial jury that I've arrested the right man.
I too. We are not barbarians.
This is the 19th century. Private justice is an anachronism.
Our ways may not be your ways, and you are hardly in a position to call upon us to justify them. Moreover, your own motives are no longer beyond question.
I don't know what you mean.
You would seem to have a vested interest in Chang's innocence.
You mean, before the murder I refused to intervene, I had no grounds to do so?
And no inclination.
Well, I thought that Feng was discriminating unfairly.
And now?
You still no concrete evidence against Chang. Xian was lying.
Why?
I don't know.
Don't you think you should find out?
We're attending to that.
Meanwhile, you yourself preferred to suspect us.
I suspect everyone. You, Feng, Chang, Xian. I give you a chance to clear yourselves. Refuse and you only confirm my suspicions.
You are a very brave man, Sergeant.
I respect your intelligence.
Whether you are an honest one. Nedina. We will reveal our deliberations.
I'm honored.
We would ask you to treat these revelations with confidence.
As far as I can.
Good. Our brother Feng summoned a meeting on the night of the murder, at the time of the murder, to decide what steps should be taken against Chang by this time. Incidentally, that meeting established an alibi for Feng?
That point had not escaped me.
Good. After due deliberation, we decided to take no action. This involved a reappraisal of our whole function. In former years, we should, without doubt, have taken steps to discipline the young man. But now, we are aliens in a country which, unlike our own, is on the whole law-abiding. It would seem then that our proper function was that of a friendly society, of a trade union, rather than a clan, formulating and administering a system of justice of our own.
So you decided to take no action?
And took none. If we have your word that you will prosecute this case without fear or favor, we shall be content to leave matters in your hands.
You have my word.
So be it. Then you shall have safe conduct, and no member of this tongue shall harm you. And we shall inform you of any relevant matters which may fall into our hands.
Very grateful.
See to it, Feng. May the Supreme Ruler guide your labors.
He has the President's safe conduct.
You heard anything, Chalky?
No, nary a word. But don't you worry, Mr. Maddox. The old Sarge is as tough as old Addy, and it'd take more than a load of chinks to do for him.
Found unconscious and bleeding.
He'll come through, I tell you. He always does. Now, you be a good boy and drink that tea. I made it hot and sweet. Do you good.
Chalky.
You're very fond of the old Sarge, ain't you?
Yes, I suppose I am in a way.
Yes, I'm the same. Mind you, there are times when I could wish him a mile away. Still...
Chalky,
Sir.
you heard anything?
No, sir. I thought you might know, sir.
Telephone's got one of his moods on. Couldn't get through to the hospital, all right, Chalky. My fault. You should never have let him go to see them.
Ah, how are you doing that?
These tongs are a law unto themselves. If they decide to put a man away, they do it despite us.
Well, Sergeant Cork's a law unto himself. You know, if he made up his mind to go back there and sort these...
Broadway speaking. Hospital. Yes? Dead? I see. Yes. You don't know? Thank you.
What do they say?
Feng is dead.
Feng?
Died from his injuries an hour ago.
And Cork?
We've lost him.
Lost him?
That's by the telephone. Walked out of the hospital or something.
Well, you don't think the tongue... You don't think the tongue could have gone back to finish what they started?
I don't know, damn it! What the devil is going on? Any news? What? Corky!
Well, Ed.
Where the devil
Charlie.
is...
You all right?
I've got a bit of a headache, but it doesn't show.
Why
I'm
do
in
you
the
want to leave the hospital without
All
telling
right,
us?
look, leave me alone. Don't rattle me there.
You. I ought to make you hand in your papers. You've no right to walk out of that hospital. You've got no
all
business to...
all right. Simmer down, Simmer. I knew you were worried about me.
Worried? Not me. It's just that I don't... You all right, Corky?
I'm all right. I dare say I'll survive. I felt better.
Suits him, doesn't it? The headgear.
The headgear. Thanks very much indeed.
I should never have let you go to see them. I knew it was playing with
Look,
fire.
I was promised safe custody.
Well, you're luckier than Fang. He's dead.
Yes, I know.
I've got a warrant out for the rest of the members of his tong.
Yes, all we got to do is find them.
What about Sien?
Hasn't said a word.
Well, it couldn't be him anyway. He's still in the cells.
What are you doing here, anyway?
Well, Chang gave me the slip, got clean away.
Well, lucky thing for you he did. You'd be as dead as mutton now if Marriott hadn't turned up in
Well,
time.
how did you manage to do that?
Well, it was my fault, really.
I don't doubt that, lad.
No, I thought he was settled into the hotel, so I came back to see how the superintendent was getting on with Sen.
I sent him back to the cleaners here.
Yes, I can imagine.
Yes, well, when I got back to the hotel, he'd gone, so I put out a general call, came down to see you.
And?
Well, I got there just as you were being set upon.
Did you manage to get any of our assailants?
I was more worried about you.
Oh, pity.
It's gratitude for it.
Look, have you traced Chang yet?
Yes, he gave himself up. He went to see his professor. He got worried, talked things out. He's very apologetic. Didn't realize the trouble he'd
You
caused.
checked his story?
Yes, of course. Yes, he confirms the professor that he was with him for about an hour last night.
What time was that?
About 8 till 9.
And he gave himself up right away?
Well, no.
Why not?
Well, apparently he got cold feet about running out like that and didn't know what to do for the best.
Oh, and when did he decide it?
He gave himself about 11:30.
Where's he now?
Downstairs.
Let's have him in.
Well,
Look, do as you're damn well told, lad.
How are you feeling, Corky?
Well enough to see this business through.
Do you think you could recognize any of your assailants?
No, it all happened too quickly, Charlie.
Think you could identify members of the tong?
I don't think so. With the president, yes, I know, but the others are all in shadow.
Mr. Chang.
I am deeply sorry to hear of this attack on you.
There you go.
In a way, I feel responsible.
Oh?
Yes, it was I... Thank you. It was I who first threw suspicion on Feng's tong.
Look, the tong promised me safe conduct.
Yes, of course. You didn't think they'd act against you openly.
Look, they promised.
Evidently you have had no dealings with the tong before. The end justifies the means.
What would have been the point of killing me and Feng?
Obviously to prevent further investigations.
They denied having killed Lotus.
You didn't think they'd admit it.
Look, I was in their power. They had nothing to lose by being frank with me. They could have killed me there and then. Why let us go and risk the chance of me escaping?
They might have been directly implicated had they killed you on their premises.
Look, they weren't expecting us. No one left the room. They couldn't have arranged to eliminate us when we left. I mean, but you could.
Yes, but why should
Because if they told me the truth and I believed it, would throw suspicion back on you.
Feng? Sien?
Feng is dead. Sien's in prison. Where were you at 10:30 last night?
Sergeant.
Now, chalky lad, no.
A gentleman to see you.
Look, I said not now, chalky lad.
A Chinese gentleman.
All right, but send him in there, will you?
First, I am ashamed that you should have come to any harm while under our safe conduct.
Don't hold you responsible.
Thank you. In the circumstances, we took the liberty of finding your assailants. They are persons of no consequence. You will, however, find them at this address, bound and gagged, but otherwise unharmed.
Thank you. Pick them up, will you, Mayor?
Yes, sir.
They will, I'm confident, reveal to you who paid them.
Why, Chang?
Ask him.
I think you may find that Feng harmed his father.
He killed him!
Your father killed himself.
Because of the disgrace Feng brought upon him.
Yes. To you it must seem an academic distinction.
So you killed Lotus to avenge him?
After all these years?
The dead are always with us.
I didn't want to do it. I loved her.
But you were under orders. All those years ago. And what shames me is that had you been in my tongue, were we even now in China, I would have bid you do the same.
Jones? Take this man away, will you? I'll charge him later.
Tradition dies hard for the young. Treat him gently.
I'll do what I can.
Gentlemen. Do you think he'll admit he was acting under orders?
No, if he does, what good will it do him? If I could have just have stopped that girl from running away.
You weren't to know, Corky.
It's a big consolation.